Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd Money Mayweather on Paul, or should I say Logan Paul's spectacle. He says everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Nobody has to watch. Watch. Okay, Floyd Mayweather realizes this particular spectacle isn't for everyone. Naturally, the absurdly wealthy Mayweather hopes millions of casual and hardcore consumers buy his pay-per-view fight against wildly popular influencer Logan Paul. Okay, now he goes on to say what does Floyd say? Let's just skip to what Floyd says. Classic Floyd quotes, okay? I say everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Nobody has to watch. And do whatever makes you feel good. And I'm not gonna do, and I'm gonna do whatever it makes me feel good. Yeah, like selling shit shows to people that really don't want to watch. But let me counterpunch on this, people. Floyd says a certain amount of things about you don't have to watch. That's just like that. Really, all that is Floyd saying, look, I'm rich. This is only making me more money. And I'm pretty sure that enough people are going to watch it anyway. That's what all Floyd's saying. Because it's a reason he's fighting Logan Paul. If Logan Paul was somebody that he didn't know, he wouldn't be fighting him. If Conor McGregor wasn't somebody that anybody knew or everybody didn't know, he wouldn't be fighting him. He knows, hey, this is what Floyd did, okay? Floyd took into account of what KSI and Logan Paul made, and it broke records to some degree on DAZN. And regardless of, he was anti-DAZN because he wasn't really a DAZN guy, because he markets a total different market or a total different model with pay-per-view. He still knew and seen the interest in it, okay? He saw that, hey, this could make me some money. So why don't I put me and this guy, Logan Paul, from another world, okay? This is the YouTube world. So YouTubers are worldwide. The Pauls have millions of subscribers. That means there's millions of people that will support these two guys outside of YouTube, okay? So, and then either one of those guys are not missing money because they're making, I don't know, hundreds of thousands a month off of their revenue. So they don't need money. Now, they're not necessarily making Floyd's money, but they're making huge money. They're still millionaires. So Floyd knows exactly what he's doing. And I think this is just his cocky way of saying, if you don't want to watch, you don't have to. But I know people will watch, but I hope you watch. So it's kind of like a farce. It's almost like a bluffing thing. Like, it's almost like telling a girlfriend, like, hey, you don't want to be here, don't come. Well, you can leave, but you don't really want them to leave. You're just saying that. That's what Floyd's doing. And then Floyd will fight Logan Paul, I believe, on the 6th, and if I'm not mistaken, that's actually on a Sunday, right? Or maybe I got my dates mixed up, because I know there was a lot of stuff that came about as far as, this is June. Yeah, the 6th is on a Sunday. So it's on Sunday. But Floyd is going to make whatever money makes Floyd. He's just for the money. He's not for the integrity of the sport of boxing. He's not for any of that. Okay, the last good thing Floyd did for boxing was train Devin Haney, and show him some pointers along with his fighter, Tank Davis. That's the last thing he really did for boxing. But as far as this goes, the price is $49.99. That's that Triller price, right? Like Manny, like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, right? And so that, I think that price is going to be cut in half. If they would use the $50 model as their standard, it would be good. But Of course, bigger fights are going to want bigger amounts per pay-per-view. But Floyd, the worst thing that could have happened when Floyd fought Conor McGregor, you know, the worst thing that could have happened is it sold like it did, because at that point, why would Floyd ever get back in there with any other boxer? Think about it. And that would actually be a tough fight, because then you're actually fighting a boxer. Okay, so Floyd's doing the Jake Paul shit, but he's a fighter. Jake Paul's just knocking out guys that are not boxers, but neither is he. Floyd is a boxer. And he's getting these guys in there and beating the piss out of them for some money, for a good money grab and publicity and all that stuff. So, that's Floyd all day long. And Mayweather, since he's got that type of success, he'll never fight a boxer again, But for him saying this, he's saying he understands it's not for everybody. It is what it is. It's not, because a lot of people are appalled by that. But then here's the thing. Here's the counterpunch. The people that were appalled to Conor McGregor, like Oscar De La Hoya, right, then turns around and wants him to get back in there with Canelo. You remember Oscar De La Hoya? It's absurd. It's terrible for boxing, right? Then he turns around. He can fight Canelo, because they seen the money in it. They seen the value in it. So you want to hate on Floyd for doing that? Okay, fair play, but at least keep it consistent. And don't sound like an idiot and a hypocrite when you try to put your own fighter in there with the same guy that was a disgrace to boxing. But Floyd is Floyd. Floyd is going to do what Floyd's going to do, and that is that. You guys tell me what you think of Floyd Mayweather saying what he says about the spectators. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.